Welcome back to Gnarly Speed Shop. In today's video, we're going to be bringing the 68 Dodge Charger into the shop and getting a real close look at it to see how bad is it, because it's pretty beat. But we heard that, you know, it's like pretty rust-free, the floors, the frame, so we're just going to get it up on the lift and like confirm all of that. But we have a lot of cars, as you can see, that we got to move out of the way before we can roll that thing in.
Musical cars.
Yeah, every day is like musical cars in here. And obviously you might be wondering what this vehicle is right here. This is Danny's 1965 Ford Mustang that he restored like 10 years ago. And this one's just here for a little maintenance, but it's usually not in the shop. But it's a really nice car and one of the only like painted ones in here. So yeah, we're just gonna roll everything out, and actually Andrew is on his way over here right now to help us move the Charger in here, because that is by far the biggest car that we own.
Yeah.
And these ain't cutting it to push that thing in. But yeah, we also got the Pontiac on the lift here, and we just buttoned up all of the underside, and it's all ready for the drag and drive event, Redwood Rally. There's still a few little things we're working on, but those are easy jobs.
Yeah, we're going through this car with a fine-tooth comb, and hopefully we can make that whole event without having to do any repairs at all. At least that's the goal.
Yeah, that is the goal. Don't even pick up a tool.
I don't even want to pop that hood.
I might tape it shut just to prove a point. But yeah, so speaking of being race ready, we were talking, and there's been a lot of smack talk in the shop, and between Big Wave and Grease Lightning. Basically, they're both LS swap cars, and actually Grease Lightning is what inspired me to build this car as my daily. And so I built this car knowing what the kind of baseline was with Grease. So I built this car to be better and faster. And it's been a lot of talking, and it's time to finally buckle up and do it. And we're gonna be racing them today.
Dang. Yeah, so that's got a bone stock 5.3 in it with a 6L8 4L60 E transmission, and then she's got the 6-liter hopped up 6-liter with all those aluminum parts on it and headers
stock
and
6.0, or it's like a stock LS2 basically.
AFR heads and all this. And then, but you got that beefy 4L80E transmission that robs a lot of power and has a really tall first gear compared to the 4L60. So it should be a good race. I think that car is a little lighter, and it gets out of the
lighter.
A lot lighter.
I think a lot lighter. If we put them on scales, I think that. So that's my excuse.
So yeah, so I think this car gets out of the hole faster, and that's what it feels like on the street. But I think this car tops end a little better.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a good race.
Should be good. Look who's back. It's Andrew Romero, and everyone's been asking where you've been, so what do you got to say?
Thank you for that. I don't know. I've been away from the shop. I haven't been here for a few months. Big career change. I'm joining the Air Force, so that's that. That's why you haven't seen me.
He's been working hard studying. I didn't even know there's like a big old test involved. Like, you gotta...
Sorry. Pulled up the cover on the Charger.
Oh my gosh. Actually, you know what? Let's go show you that.
Okay.
Well, while you were gone down in Mexico, we got another car. 1968 Dodge Charger race car.
Oh shit.
Yep, it's pretty nice. Pretty clean.
Do you see the rear quarter panel?
Oh, good night. Where is it?
Yeah. Right? He saw this and he's like, this one. This one.
This was the cheapest one that I could find.
Yep. So this is our '68 Dodge Charger.
We don't have a name for it yet.
Garbage.
Somebody said to call it Orange Crush. I like that
Yeah,
one.
that's kind of cool. It has a 69 grill on it, but it's actually a 68. So the 68 has like an open grill.
Oh, gosh.
Doesn't have that centerpiece.
Yeah.
I don't know if how much you know about Chargers, but
Not the most, but I mean,
and then there's a 70 is the one from Fast and Furious that has the chrome all the way around.
does it have a motor in it?
Yeah.
It's got a big block. There it is. 4-barrel.
Yeah. So, that's what we're working with.
Just needs a little bit of love.
So much work.
I know.
Wow.
Just finished one project and had to get an even bigger project, so that's how it goes.
What's your plan with it again? What are you doing?
Trying to Dukes of Hazzard it, like basically get it running like super hot engine deal and just slide it around.
Race car stuff.
Yeah. You gonna do anything to the panel back there? Practice your welding.
We'll probably replace it at some point, but
not initially.
Yeah, I think that what we're gonna do now is just get everything structurally sound, get the brakes working and all that, and then the suspension refreshing, and then put the motor and trans in it, get it running, drive it around, enjoy it, and then after that we'll worry about some cosmetic stuff. There's a Mopar show coming up called Fall Fling in Woodley Park, so they'll have a lot of hopefully cheap parts that we can get for this to make it look a little prettier,
Hopefully.
if that's possible.
We're learning that Mopar stuff is incredibly expensive for really no reason.
Yeah. But let's get this thing on the lift and see how ugly it is underneath. That's what counts.
Okay. We're so well-rounded today. We got the Ford, the Mopar, and the GMs.
There's still quite a bit of work that we have to do to this car before we take it on that drag and drive. One thing, see this e-brake cable?
Yeah.
So we'll have to tie this up somewhere. And then we got to change this filter out here because thanks to somebody in the YouTube comments, they said we have the wrong filter and they were correct. So thank you, whoever you are. We're going to put a 10 micron filter there instead of a 100 micron filter. We were wrong. And then we're gonna lower the car down and fix a few of the wires in the engine compartment, and boom, this thing is ready for the road. There's not much else that I could think of that could go wrong with this car. If something goes wrong, it's gonna be like a hard part, like an engine failure of some sort, or drive shaft, or something like that. But it shouldn't be any of the work that we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do you remember there was a white spot here, like a primer area? And then as well as over here. So Uncle Frank came in and he blended all that in and he made this look just like the rest of the rusty hood. And then over here on the sides, Olivia and I took off all the Bondo. We sanded it all off.
Yeah.
It was like Bondo all right here, over there, here.
This was the worst of it.
Yeah, so we sanded that all the way down, and then it was all messed up underneath. So Uncle Frank did his best to use the paints that he had and blended it all in.
I swear it looks really good in person. Like if you guys saw this, you would have never known had we not just told you like where the spots were. He did an amazing job.
Yeah. So So yeah, let's pop the hood. We got to put a few more things together underneath the hood. I was working underneath here the other day, and what I'm gonna do is make all these wires look a little bit nicer, organize them a little bit better so nothing is rubbing. I don't want any wire rubbing against a frame, because that's probably like the first thing that goes wrong with a build is like electrical.
Yeah. So right now we're just gonna get it together because we have a race that's just been waiting to happen.
Oh yeah. We'll line them up over there and we'll do like a this versus that thing.
Yeah. All right, so since Andrew did a lot of work on this car and he hasn't been for a ride yet, we're taking him for his first ride in the Tempest.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, wait, I'm gonna have you film. Can you
Let him drive it.
Oh yeah, you want to drive it?
You want me to drive it?
Or you can drive it on the way back from the
I'll
gas
drive it
station.
on the way back, yeah.
We'll do that. So we got my fancy seatbelts. My door doesn't really shut though.
All right.
Alright. Isn't it so weird?
This is
after all
weird.
this time?
I know.
I gotta let it warm up a little though. It's been like a week since it's been driving.
This is sick.
Andrew and I spent many days like just laughing our heads off trying to figure out like how to put some of the parts together on this car. Danny's over here like getting stuff done and me and Andrew are just like,
Like, just losing hope.
Yeah.
This ride's so nice. Oh my gosh.
Right?
How much gas are you gonna put in for this drag race?
Just enough to get by.
There you go.
Just enough. Not trying to add more weight to this car.
That's right. Well, it's all right. Danny weighs a hefty chunk, right?
Alright, this is Andrew's first time driving the Pontiac. Unfortunately, that's as far back as the seat goes.
Really? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's good. What about, is it a convertible here, or am I just gonna keep touching?
You're just, yeah, Danny can't stand that about it. You just sink yourself lower into the seat, I get.
Cruiser. E-brake on? There's no e-brake here.
No, haven't hooked that up yet.
Good, alright.
Straight cruiser. Isn't it so weird after all the time we like worked on it?
This feels so good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is awesome.
Isn't it cool? I knew if anyone was going to appreciate it, it was going to be Andrew because of how much work he also put in on the car.
Just glides through the air, man. This is so good. Yeah. There you go. I'm happy now.
Hopefully some motivation for the Nova.
Oh yeah, easy.
But yeah, this is, yeah, here he is. Roll up. Look at him shining his car up. Look at him.
What is it?
Dude, this is
Nice?
nice, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look good in this thing, man.
Dude, well, it's probably I sit normal, I can't really.
Yeah, his head hits the.
Yeah, that seat's got a lot of cushion, you know.
Yeah.
Fine, you know.
It's not for.
I'm cleaning the back window of this thing so I can see you nice and clearly in a little bit.
Yeah. I spent a lot of time on my tail light, so you're gonna enjoy those. All right.
Yeah, I hope you got these freaking hinges screwed down good, 'cause I'm gonna blow your doors clean off.
Look at him cleaning. Perfect. Yeah.
That's it?
That's it.
Well, thank you. That was satisfying enough. This was a pain in the ass to work on, but
Yeah.
it's solid.
It fought us the whole time, but you know, feel free. You can cruise it anytime you like.
Cool.
All right, so, excuse me. This is my 1967 Pontiac Tempest, and it's got a 6.0 under the hood, but don't let Danny fool you. It is as mild as they come. Yes, it's got AFR heads, but they're like basically like a 243 head, so it's very stock. It's got flat tops, so it's kind of like an iron LS2. This intake kills power. You know, he's got his truck manifold over there. He's making more torque than I am initially. And I got a 4L80E. A lot of parasitic loss with that transmission.
There's a lot of excuses going on. Oh, you
Let
filming?
her explain her
Sorry,
I
build.
didn't know you were filming. I was like,
Let me,
Keep cleaning.
a lot of
you keep cleaning over there. Okay, keep cleaning. And I mean, you know, it's just a heavier car. So I'm just letting y'all know that like this is a short race and this car does a lot better on the top end. But I do think it's got it in it to take out that trifive Chevy. So.
Wow, then.
Yep, that's the Tempest.
Freaking boat.
Big old boat. Danny, you want to tell them about your I don't want
clean
to say
piece
it.
of machinery. This is more of what you would call like a daily driver. Mostly stock components on the car. It's a 5.3 with a 4L60E transmission. I don't know the rear gear in it. This car is probably a little bit lighter than her race car.
A lot lighter.
But you know,
A lot
it's
lighter.
going to be a good race off the line. We'll see if I can keep her off of my tail. But I think I'm going to get out on her, and it's going to be a good race.
Yeah.
Yeah. This if you look underneath the hood, we just got that factory truck manifold. That's like probably the best for making low to mid-range power. Not so good on the top end. And then we got mostly like we got some aftermarket like exhaust manifolds. That's probably the biggest speed part on this car. And we upgraded the battery to a Superstar Extreme. So you know this thing takes off good.
Extremely.
No, but yeah, it's gonna be a good race.
Yeah.
Any bets here?
Oh, dinner.
Okay.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Okay, chicken dinner.
Well then.
So the stakes are high.
Okay.
Drinks included.
Oh.
Drinks included.
Bottomless?
So you can drop.
All right.
Okay, well, nothing left to do other than line them up.
Put the pedal to the metal.
Let's go.
Let the cars do the talking.
You can hear that. It's got one of those race cams in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not necessary, dude.
Not-
Just for trying to show off. All you need is something like this.
Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Oh boy. A lot of
Hey, this car's won a lot of races in its day.
All right, I believe they're gonna start somewhere around here. I'll be standing over there to make sure no one's gonna pull out in front of them. So let's see. Sheesh, she was spinning.
Oh, what happened? Oh, not the Ricer flyby. Oh, that's how we do it, Grease Lightning. You know how we do it. Yep. Still 10-0, baby.
And the winner of matchup Danny versus Olivia. Danny in the 56. Woo! How does it feel?
Wow, you know, you can have all those expensive race parts and all that, but you know, just can't beat experience.
That's right. Wow.
To go again.
You're gonna go again? You were just not hooking up back there at all.
I think I got too aggressive and I, you know, underestimated how much power it's putting down.
Yeah.
I think one more
Try, double or nothing?
I think so.
All right, let them know.
I'm gonna let 'em know.
Come on, Olivia. Come on. Almost. Still a good race, though. And the champion rolls in again. Dude,
I mean, maybe she wants to do a roll race or something because
she's just not
too much power for the streets, you know?
too much power.
Maybe she want to do one more.
Yeah, you know she's gonna want to do
She's
one
gonna
more.
want to keep racing until she wins.
She wins. Come on.
Maybe I'll unplug a spark plug for her or something, you know, just these stock 5.3s, you know, they're hard to beat.
That's true.
We're gonna try switching lanes because maybe this lane is like less traction. Maybe there's less traction in this lane.
Yep.
Two.
Boo! Yeah!
Oh my gosh, I don't know what to say. I mean, I feel a little bad for the Pontiac, I'm not gonna lie.
It's clearly the lanes that affected the outcome. Once we
Yeah.
switch lanes, I don't know. I hope you weren't like going easy though. I hope you were like pedal to metal.
Nah, I mean, I like made it so we were like kind of even in the beginning, and then I stepped on it more. So just to see like the power potential of your car versus this one, you're definitely pulling away in the top end. So it's a faster car. It's just you know, this car from 0 to 50 is basically he hasn't lost the race yet from 0 to 50. I'll say that on the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was willing to do one more with the lane change. It felt really good. I wasn't spinning after. Well,
She's so nervous right now.
I don't think I am.
Wait,
I think
so
this
we
guy's
went-
really
So-
nervous. He's been overhyping it, and I'm over here like, let's go again. I don't know. I'd do it again.
I mean, this
with the
daily
lane
driver
change.
can do laps like all day long. It's just
This is a daily.
that's
and it's been a daily.
that's what I call a race car with air conditioning.
I don't know about
all
that. It's
those-
got bench seats.
All those speed parts on it,
It's
and
got a sound system. It's identical. It's just a bigger car. It's a heavier car, unfortunately.
no, the
But-
car is faster. But I'm just trying to think of a way that'd be fair for like getting off the line. Like,
As soon as we did the lane change, I was like hooking and booking, but
I let you take off though, right there.
Why? We should
Well,
have
because
done a head-to-head.
I wanted to see like.
Let's
like,
run it back.
You
Let's
want to do
run
a
it
roll
back.
race, maybe?
No, let's do it again. Lane change. I
Lane
felt
change.
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do one more lane change.
If she wins,
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna just.
Give it all. I don't know why you
Okay.
didn't.
All right, here we go. This is the final round. Final round.
all right, the final race. Olivia's on the right side or left, whatever.
Okay, we're gonna do one last race. Lane change. Okay, you honk. That was a good race. That's the race I wanted to see right there. Oh, jeez. Oh, there. Now that was the race I wanted to see right there. That was the race.
This car though, when it does that 1-2 shift, it does something really funny now where it's just like,
It got a little sideways.
oh, it goes now. But
Yeah.
I don't know if that's because of like the track conditions though, because it's never done that before.
Okay, I think we can all agree this car is faster.
Big Wave is a little more aggressive, but no.
But who won the best out of 3?
This guy.
I win a chicken dinner. How was that from the sidelines?
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish you guys could experience that.
Oh man.
Dang, this thing sounds really good from behind.
Oh, I'm
It sounds
glad.
better like back here where the exhaust notes are coming out than inside.
Yeah, it was like that 1-2 shift. I was not expecting that. I was
Took
like,
you
oh.
sideways a
I
little?
was like, hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on, big old boat. We're
Jeez.
going straight.
Cool. Well,
That's cool. Okay. Well, enough messing around. We actually have to move that charger. I
Yep.
think we've been avoiding moving it. That's why we did the drag race. But now we have to.
all right. Now we're feeling strong, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go home.
All right, see you later.
Okay, thanks, Andrew.
Olivia, do something.
I'm filming. Oh. I thought we were done buying boats.
This is the last boat that we're ever gonna own.
Holy heck.
All right, hold it there. All right. Woo!
First time in the shop.
Oh, spider, Black Widow.
No,
No way.
no. Like for real?
Oh no.
Oh my god.
I hate spiders.
Look
Okay.
at it. It's in the shop.
This is so weird to see a charger in here.
He's got
So
it.
let's close this door if we can play.
Look at that. Okay.
I'm gonna stop smoking.
Wow, it looks really cool.
Dang, imagine this thing all painted.
Dang.
I guarantee you one thing, Andrew. This thing ain't getting paint.
Oh, you.
Right there. All right, Andy, put it in park. Okay. All right, there she is. Okay, who's gonna do the spider check?
I'm retired.
Spider check. Oh my god. We did find a Black Widow the other day.
Oh no, what happened here? What is this? This is one of those rock for the semis, to stop the rocks? Isn't that what that is?
Like a mud
Is that
flap?
is that Yosemite Sam? What does that say?
General.
What? Springfield, Oregon. Huh.
Did you guys not look underneath the car at all when you
We
bought it?
we did as much as we could because it was just sitting on the ground. He didn't have a lift, but I did peek underneath, and used my phone and took a few photos underneath, but we're gonna see. It really does actually look solid. Uh-oh, is there rust in the frame?
I'm just looking at this horrid suspension, and I'm like, it'd probably be a lot easier to just start from scratch.
What do you mean? This is a great design. The torsion bars, you know,
Yeah,
everybody loves so much.
So great.
Nice simple setup. You know, you just drop this thing out with like 4 bolts. There's like one right here, one right here, here, and there. And this whole cross member drops out all the suspension. Pretty cool design.
So you drop it out and you throw it in the trash, and then
Oh, it already came with a drive shaft hoop. That's nice.
Is that your 8 3/4 back there?
Uh-huh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I found some rust in some spots I don't like. Oh no.
Shit.
Part of the frame. I didn't see that over there. Oh no. Is that it? Looks like that's it. Really, the floors are pretty solid. It just looks like heck. I mean, there's a couple small holes right here. That's really not that bad. And right here. What do you think?
I don't know.
It's a fine piece of machinery, huh? Wow, look at these springs. That's new. I haven't seen that before. Huh. Custom. This is an 8 3/4, right? Yep, 741. You guys are pretty quiet. Well,
You got a big project on you
This
guys.
is a huge project. Like, this is way more than I thought. Like, I thought we were gonna put the engine and trans in and go.
what do you mean? That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, but like, I feel like all this has to come out. Like, those bushings are shot. Like,
But what do you mean? What bushings are shot?
I mean, like, is that all right? And then that's just what we can see. There's like bushings that are probably like all cracked and stuff in there.
Nah, these mopars, they hold up for a long time. They last really long time, these mopars. That's why they're so expensive. They're good cars.
Really?
Yeah.
Not because just people think they're worth something.
No. I don't know why people think that, but they're quality, these things.
I hear
They
these
last a long
Chargers
time.
don't handle all too great unless you do some work.
That's a myth.
What did you call these again?
Torsion bars.
Torsion?
Torsion bars. Yeah, so you notice there's no springs. So this bar is essentially, it's torqued to where it's pulling this arm downward to hold the whole car up.
Really?
Yeah. So there's, if you were to take this off here, it would just spin and then the car would just fall on the ground.
See how good a designer is?
It's great, right? You don't need any coils. So it's a good engineering right there.
Very adjustable, like, you know.
You can adjust
I
them
know
from right
you
here.
Can,
See,
but,
look,
like,
you can adjust your ride height. Can't do that on a Chevy or Ford.
Yeah, you got springs and control arms, and you got knobs if you go aftermarket. This is like.
You didn't need any aftermarket with these. These are stock adjustable. I mean, they thought of it all. They really did.
All right, if you say so. I'm not convinced by this thing right now. I'm like not digging it.
Oh, come on, guys. Look at this thing. It's a cream puff.
After just drag racing some very fine piece of General Motors machinery, I'm very disappointed by this. I'm very disappointed.
Jeez,
Well,
guys.
this is my first Mopar. I've never really like worked on one ever.
What do you think we should do? Sell it?
Sell it! No, I just like, well, how far are we gonna take it? That's the thing.
we're just gonna fix up a few things. First thing we got to do is take it outside and power wash the heck out of it to see what we really have going on.
Yeah.
But all in all, from looking at it, if the only, like, the worst spot is right there, if we can get away with cutting that out and replacing that section of the frame, same thing here. Hopefully it's not like a lot worse than we think.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom of this car is pretty solid. Like, the foundation of it is. Yes, the quarter panels are crappy, but they're pretty cheap to replace.
Do we have fuel lines?
If we want to take it that far. There is an emergency brake line that came with. There is a fuel line. I think that's a fuel line.
Is there something? Is this the?
What is that?
Right here.
Yeah, is that the fuel line? That's got to be the fuel line, but why is it going into the trunky?
And then there's this line that just kind of abruptly ends there.
That's a brake line. We can fix that.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a great project for us.
If you're just gonna go Dukes of Hazzard style, this is perfect, actually.
Yeah.
What did we buy this for?
That's true. I guess I'm just getting caught up. Like, I feel like, well, any car that's in our shop, we usually like do it to the max. And this is gonna be one of those cars where it's bare bones, it's simple. It's just anything to get it running, and it's not gonna be like a restoration.
Yeah, this is not going to be like any of our other builds.
Yeah.
Where we.
So I guess I'm forgetting that.
Yeah.
You know, that's not what this is.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, then it's great. It's perfect.
You're great.
Great.
Okay. How do these?
Oh, the thing's shaking.
Let's see. Any play in the
Oh, careful.
Steering.
Careful, please. Careful.
steering is still tight. It looks pretty good. I mean,
Oh.
I can see.
you know what we'll do is we'll take those tires and put them into the, remove them and put them in the back, because look at, it's got the skinny tires in the rear and the fat tires in the front.
Yeah.
It's like, it looks funny. So we should do that, and then we'll take it outside and power wash it. Get all the spiders out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the fuel line, because it goes that way, goes into the trunk for some reason.
Maybe they had a fuel cell.
Probably because it was a race car.
Yep. It's probably a fuel cell. Andrew, you gonna be coming around much to work on this thing, or?
Doubt it.
I wonder why they had this here.
Maybe was this like before like Dynamat? You take like mud flaps.
Maybe, or maybe that's like their scatter shield, like redneck scatter shield.
Oh.
Maybe it was.
Wasn't this an
stick shift.
automatic?
I guess. Yeah, it was.
I don't know what the reason is, but that's hilarious.
Okay.
You can see right through the series ceiling.
What?
Just kidding. Right here. But it's not even that bad.
Oh, that's not bad. Your car was way rustier than this.
Well, it had way more holes in the floor.
We had to replace the pans. Like,
Yeah.
On your car, we could literally like push through the floors.
Yeah, but I guess with my car, it was more like that had to get replaced, but then all the suspension and stuff, we never had to like work on it. It was just pull it out, put in the new stuff. Whereas I'm looking at this and I'm like, ooh, like we're gonna be working on that stock suspension and
Yeah.
probably rebuilding the brakes, the drums on this.
For sure.
So
You're gonna do the broom test?
yeah, we put my car through it.
Oh, this will pass the broom test, no problem.
Yeah,
These floors are solid.
can't wait. Can't wait.
Look at that. You know, rust in these bones.
No, it's solid, I'll say that. It's just overwhelming because it's such a project, that's all.
It just looks dirty under here. That's all. But at least it's not greasy though. It's like just like surface.
Yeah, it's
rusty.
like dried up. Cool. Well, that's what this is. Nobody else wanted it, you know? Somebody else could have bought it. They didn't.
But they
Yeah.
did it.
And we're gonna fix it up.
So let's just go over a few things that we have for the car already, and then we're going to talk about some things that we still need to buy. So what kicked off this engine build right away was we found this roller rocker set for really cheap. It's for a big block, and we got this for really, really cheap. And so we're like, dang, we got these roller rockers. Now we might as well build a roller cam motor for it. So we're going to build a pretty hopped up 440. And we should be making somewhere close to, 475 horsepower, something like that. Yeah. And we're going to push the RPMs up a little bit. We got a transmission over here. So this is a 727 torque flight, and it came out of I
think that he said a Chrysler Imperial. So thank you, Jonathan, for dropping it off here. But yeah, it's got the longer tail shaft for a car, but we are missing the slip yoke.
Yeah, if somebody has a slip yoke out there for a 727, let us know. And then the torque converter, we're going to have that spec'd out to match the camshaft. So it'll have to be probably like a 2500 stall, something like that. Yeah. But other than that, we have the engine block at the machine shop. It's being honed out for us, and we're going to put in some new pistons in there to get around like 9.5 to 1 compression ratio. And we got the rods, the crankshaft, the cylinder heads. We're going to use 906 iron heads. Well, I'm going to port them a little bit, do some work there, and see if we can get this engine to make some good power.
Yeah, we're hoping to have a little more compression and, like you said, some good parts in it. So it should be a really healthy engine, really wake this thing up.
So although it's going to look a little junky, it's a race car, so we need this thing to have some power. Can't be a race car without having some serious horsepower under the hood, right?
Exactly. It's just going to be what it is, which is like bare bones, like engine, transmission, a good gear set in the back with a locker, and this thing should haul butt. But we're definitely going to need some different tires on it because it's just going to burn right through these. So I think that's going to do it for today's video. We got the Charger in here, we checked out the underside, and while it does look like quite a mess and it's really crusty, this is still a really solid foundation. There's no rust in the floors, and it's still a 1968 Dodge Charger. It's a really sought after car, and I feel really lucky that we have one in the shop right now. It's kind of crazy to see it in here. If you told me we'd have one, I would have never believed you. But yeah, if you guys are expecting like a full-blown restoration on this thing, unfortunately, this is not the video series for you because we're just keeping it to the essentials. We basically just want to get this thing running and have a really good time with it. And maybe if we end up, keeping it, we'll do little things to keep improving it in time. But right now, I just want to hear it make noise and just go slide it around in the dirt. So stick around for that. And as always, we are looking for parts for it. It'd be really nice to have a front bumper or maybe the correct 68 grill, anything for the dash. And then we do need a slip yoke for that 727. So hit me up in the comments or message me on Instagram at livescafidi and I'll get back to you. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the little drag race as well. That was really fun. And we will see you next week.